Happy Saturday. Um, as part of my morning reflections, I just want to talk about, just briefly about these two books that I am currently between. This one is called The Four Agreements. The Four Agreements. What I loved about this book, and I always go back to it. I think it was a gift. It was a gift some years back, but I still go back to this book. It's nice and small. It's a very thick book. And this guy, it talks about the four agreements. I'll just go through briefly what the agreements are. He says, be impeccable with your word. Speak with integrity. Say only what you mean. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. Power of the word, power of the tongue comes up a lot. And then he says, second agreement, do not take anything personal. Nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. What you let affect you, especially that is coming from other people, is very important. It's very key towards your mental emancipation, your emotional freedom, the contentness and peace of your soul. Third agreement, don't make assumptions. Find the courage to ask questions and to express what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings, sadness, and drama. With just this one agreement, you can completely transform your life. How many times? Because you assumed, because you thought, and then you end up misunderstandings, and some are very, they have very, very serious consequences. So don't assume. Clarity, be clear. Always do your best. Always do your best. Your best is going to change from one moment to moment. It will be different when you are healthy as opposed to sick. Under any circumstance, simply do your best and you will avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regret. I posted something on my status, is already the real and the biggest tragedy is not failure, but failure to try. Try, and in your trying, do your best according to you, your best according to you, to your capabilities, to your abilities. As long as you are consistent and you are trying and you know you are giving it your all, do that. And then this one, it's forgiveness. 21 days to forgive everyone and everything. It's also a book I've had for many, many years. I once worked on it and then I stopped along the way because it challenged me a lot. But I think because as you grow, as you ascend as a person, as you evolve, as you become, as you unbecome, as you learn, as you unlearn, as you become more stronger emotionally, more matured spiritually, certain things you can handle better at certain points in your life. So I've gone back. It has what I loved about it, and the reason why I bought it, it has practical steps. You know how we talk about forgiveness as if it's easy. Forgiveness, sometimes people think it's invalidating our feelings, invalidating our pain, invalidating people, in that way we validate people that have harmed us or done something to us. But forgiveness really is one of those things that lead us to freedom, because it's not about the other person, but it is more about finding peace and freedom for Wena and your soul. So it has practical things to do. It's 21 days, but yeah, I think you can do it over as much a long time as you need. I forgive my feelings, I forgive men, I forgive my exes, I forgive myself, I forgive my career, my job, I forgive my mother. Then it will have practical steps in between. It has forgiveness process reminders, how you do the reflections. It has questions, and this was the most challenging for me, because with every chapter, let's say I'll take an example, I forgive my feelings, then you have work to do, you have questions to ask. Yeah, so it was just one of those, but I've gone back to working on it. I forgive my mind for thinking. So, as soon as you get to that, you have to go through exactly what your thoughts are. With the power of the mind again comes back, because it's more about what you think about yourself that will sabotage you more than what others think about you. It's more you being at peace to say, even if people think this way, it does not have to affect me, or getting to a place where it doesn't really affect you, unless if it's whatever that's being said or the thinking is constructive, and you can learn and change and grow from that, But isn't that people think about us that really we should not be bothering ourselves with. I forgive myself for judging myself, judging others, because this book says for everyone and everything. So izoba as challenging as your circumstances, but I think it's worth working on. I think soul ascension, I think growth, I think maturing in this journey and in this thing called life really calls us to be truthful and to face those things that are very hard for us to face. And more than anything, the hard things to face about ourselves, not about abanye abantu, but about ourselves. My growth and my maturity and my elevation and my progress in Pilweni is my responsibility, and it is on me. So I have to find first those things that bother me about me before I can deal with abanye abantu. So those are the two books, and I would recommend them. And just for this Saturday, I think use your weekends, guys, to find in the time to work on yourself, time to pay attention to your mind, time to pay attention to your heart, to your soul, to your body. The week it was so hectic, and we hardly find time to even think about yourself and about your life and about your heart and about your mind and where you are, really and truthfully. So find that time over the weekends, and do a me time and be truthful in your me time as we grow. Find that courage to grow, find that courage to elevate, find that courage to pivot, find that courage to explore, find that courage to start, to change, find that courage to heal, that courage to dream, to create. Find the courage to continue. We are not just continuing, but we are continuing towards better people. I'm continuing towards a better me. Continue towards a better you.